and
Oh,
done.
that's sweet.
Haha, I am Justin now.
Wait, they don't even know Justin is in here.
Wait, it has been. It has been done.
Viv already beat you.
I just said
I didn't hear you.
Hey, lovely guest, can you talk to make sure you're recording properly?
Check. I'm recording properly. It's fine.
Cool.
Who
is this?
Who is this?
Who is this?
Man, who's this guy that you guys let in?
Oh shit! No, he's not a ghost anymore. Fuck.
Wait, we don't know. Gideon could be haunting the internet.
No, Gideon's
Yeah.
always been canonically haunting our podcast.
I mean, yes. Babe, did you jump into our cast without telling us?
Did you kill Justin in the process?
Yes, I murdered him and drank his blood.
Oh lord.
Welcome to episode 150!
Why did you need to drink his blood? You're a ghost. Ghosts don't drink blood.
Oh, you're right. I'm a vampire and it's scrape and lick.
Are you the
Lord.
ghost of a vampire?
Are you a legit vampire
A
or are you
vampire?
a sparkling vampire? Well, I want to get this down now.
Those
I
are
want this
legit.
to be canon.
They're just
I'm-
fancy golems.
I'm a scrape and lick vampire.
Okay.
Ah, so you're one of Count Chocula's get.
He's
Count-
not Count
He's
Chocolate.
not
His name's
Count
just
Chocula.
Dracula.
His name was just Dracula. Oh boy. Oh lord.
I just realized that when I throw my darts on the wall, you can see the tiniest blip.
I mean, I also get a blip when I drop this wrench on my table.
I also get a blip when I drive a little too fast. I just hear it off in the distance.
I get a blip whenever I pick up an enemy aircraft pilot on my radar.
What is this bit? What is going on?
I don't know. I've lost the beeps, the sweeps, and the
Yeah,
creeps.
we lost every
The
listener
what?
now,
The what? And the
so,
what?
Yeah.
We have a very different energy when it's not Thursday.
Oh man, Thursday's what I name all of my weapons in video
You're giving
games.
away our secrets.
Any particular reason why?
Yeah,
He's out of touch.
I'm out of touch. You're out of time.
Ah, yes. I
God
guess
damn
the
it!
reference is something I don't know.
Now I need to name my weapon something.
Well, okay. I would like to at least say why we don't have Justin here and why we have the murderer of Justin here. So, as you can see by the episode number, I know technically it's not a big, thing, episode 150. It's just a nice little round number, 150, because our 3-year anniversary episode is actually coming up in 6 more episodes from now. 156 if I'm correct. So that is exciting, but because it is episode 150, we decided to do something super special, and also because we couldn't record because Justin's not able to make it, and we needed to record some buffer episodes, so we decided, hey, why not just record episode 150 now and make it a super special episode, which will be playing a Pathfinder module. And so that's what we'll be doing here today. We'll be playing a Pathfinder module. And we have...
We're going to be celebrating the 3rd year anniversary of our show that we started with me, David, Don, and Justin without Justin.
No, it's not 3 years yet. That's
Yeah.
3 years and 6... It's 6 episodes from now.
Oh my god.
Wow, have you guys never missed an episode?
We missed one. We missed
Well,
one. David didn't notice.
No, but I thought we uploaded twice the next day. The next
No,
week.
we didn't. We didn't.
Well, clearly that means that we need to build up a buffer somehow and double upload.
Okay, well, thanks, John. Now we have to... Yeah, I swear, I thought we uploaded twice on 1 week.
No, it was like the first week of the year, the last year, not this year, last year.
How
I can't
fucking
remember
dare
exactly.
you, John. How
I was on
fucking
vacation. It was
dare
the
you
episode I was
not
supposed to
tell me
edit.
this?
You didn't notice, which is the strange thing.
Now we have to straighten this out, John. We have to upload 2 episodes in a 1 week to straighten this out. It's not gonna feel right.
It's not gonna feel right now.
It's not gonna feel right. We gotta do... Damn it, John. Damn it. Okay, so So yeah, that's why we have Gideon here today. Gideon has really wanted to jump in, as you probably always heard him in the background on Viv's side. So we got.
I thought I always got edited out.
No, we still
Sometimes.
leave you in.
When y'all continuously
I
joke
apologize for
around
nothing.
and keep bringing it up, I have to leave it in because then it just doesn't make sense. Or why are we?
Yeah, you and Don talked about fetishes one time for goddamn 10 minutes, and I had to cut all of that out.
What do you mean? We talked about fetishes for 10
Wait.
minutes. I don't remember
You
Wait,
that.
cut
when?
that out? That,
I cut out
that
most of it.
conversation was brilliant.
I cut out. I left a lot of it in, but I cut out most of it because y'all just kept on talking while David continued to talk.
Wait,
When
when did this
we
happen?
talked about kinks?
To be fair,
On
y'all got me
stream?
started talking about kinks.
Not stream,
Wait,
recording.
when?
But close enough.
A long time ago. I don't remember when.
What episode is this?
This all becomes a weird blob void to me whenever I look at this. Okay. I have
We're
to
gonna
just
have our
vaguely-
great looking back moment.
I'm just gonna have to vaguely look back at names of episodes and realize and read the descriptions and try to figure it out from there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I learned today
That's
that
gonna work.
hey, if any of y'all have ever listened and haven't read a description, go read a few. They're awful.
Anyway, I'm slowly working to get. This episode is the result of me slowly working to get everyone on this podcast in one house.
Oh God,
It's worked so far.
I mean, we're missing 3 people.
that is very true. I don't think y'all have enough room
I think
for
the
3
hardest-
more people.
Oh no, we're gonna have to move eventually. And, like, I don't think that it's gonna be easy to get Phil in here, because, like, he has his own family.
I think he's doing his own thing. Yeah.
Hey Phil, would you like to leave your wife and come live with us?
They can
Wait.
come too.
Unrelated. Justin just sent a meme in the chat, so whatever he's doing, he's capable of communicating with us, just not via voice
He
chat.
could be sitting in campus having lunch right now.
It's Sunday. Yeah, he could still.
He can
He
still
could be
on
working.
campus.
Oh shit, that's what it was. He has a new job. I think
Oh, he's on
doing
break. He could be on break, John. Come on. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it because this is gonna be a pretty long module. It's gonna be a pretty long game. And I don't know if we'll actually be able to finish this or how long it'll take us to finish it. I don't know. This is
This
something
might
we
be a
did
couple
kind of
of
spontaneous,
episodes.
so I'm not 100% sure how everything's gonna play out at the end. But let's see how far we get into this session, and see when how much fun, how entertaining this module is. For the listeners, we are playing the Harrowing, I think, right? That's how you
I think
pronounce
you got
it.
it right. It
Harrowing.
rhymes with. Yep.
And
You say harrowing, I say harrowing.
I don't know when the module came out. I did not look it up, but I don't think it's one of the newer ones. But it's a little bit fun because it kind of after reading the full module. I didn't read the full module actually. I got a little bit less than halfway through it. It gives me such a book 3 vibe of Strange Eons. So
We picked a good one.
yeah, I did.
We are going to the dreamland.
That doesn't mean that. It just gives me vibes of book 3. But yeah, I was because I wanted to play something still serious, but I kind of left the choice up to y'all because we do play a serious game, Strange Eons, and y'all chose instead. So since I gave y'all the freedom to choose which one, y'all went with the Harrowing. Fuck, I don't know.
Just change it each
And
time.
Yeah, it's
You'll be
it's
right
what
at least
it's
half
what
the
the
time.
Harrowing would want.
The heroine.
No.
What? That just means lady hero. That's fine.
So yeah, y'all chose this one. Y'all chose it because y'all thought it was gonna be a little bit fun and weird, not knowing that it's a lot more whimsical than I was expecting. So y'all wanted to play something a little bit more silly, something more out there. So I hope y'all do enjoy it. I've enjoyed reading it, and there is some weird ass shit we're gonna encounter, and it's weird in a very, very fun way.
And we're gonna make it weirder.
So, we'll just go ahead and jump straight into it. We'll introduce the characters as we go in. So, there's no real way to start this. It just gives me. It kind of leaves it all up to the GM here, because it literally, the book starts off with us, bam, at the circus, which you can see there's a circus here. That's the map. There are letters on there. I'm surprised John didn't say anything. I went straight off of the maps that were in the book. I didn't have time to make or edit my own, so I literally went straight from what's in the book. So ignore these letters. You might see symbols and signs in the other ones. Try your best to ignore them. I know it might be a little bit annoying when we get to some maps because there are going to be a lot of markers on there. Just try your best to kind of drown those out. But
I didn't realize those letters weren't supposed to be there. I thought that was the steak sauce stand.
Oh, this is the day we're gonna have today, isn't it? All right.
Listen, we're bringing a weird energy to a weird module.
Okay.
Fair.
It's fine.
so, basically we'll have a little introduction scene, I guess, just to get to know your characters. Basically, gonna do my own little mixing up of things. There's no one you talk to get the job, but for this one you will talk to someone. You will all four of y'all have chosen to pick up this job. You are in search of a what is his name?
Walt Disney.
I wish it was Walt Disney.
I would like to kill him myself.
Wimbledon Thornberry.
Is that no? That's not Nigel related, is it?
That is not him.
I mean, I was thinking of the wild thornberries.
That's not Nigel.
No, stop!
Okay, I'm gonna post his
What if
name.
Nigel Thornberry
I attacked
was an
John's
elf?
character. I think that qualifies for a smite.
I think that's violence. I'm allowed to respond, right?
Smite. Before he.
I
I don't.
that counts as John swinging first, right?
John,
I don't.
I don't think you want to pick this fight. It's 2-on-1.
You mean 2
Well,
on 2?
technically, I
Are you on my side,
technically I
Dave?
can't make
No.
that attack unless John legitimately swings first.
I like to fight. But no, you have that weird faceless man
Okay, well, you're clearly talking in character, so...
thing.
So I posted the name on Roll20. This is the name of the individual. He
Meloin Garrissy!
yes. You have y'all all have decided to take on a job. You've been recruited to locate Melon, whatever.
Meloin.
Meloin.
Meloin? Wait,
Meloin.
Viv, hold on, Viv, you're French. How do we pronounce this?
I'm in the kitchen grabbing pot.
I say we stick with Meloin.
Okay, Meloin. We'll stick with Meloin.
I'm so mad because I'm pretty sure it's Meloin.
Meloin
but
is
sure.
burning.
The Duke of Loins?
Okay, so you've been hired to go in search of a gentleman, a scholar named Meloin.
A gentleman and a
Yes,
scholar.
we're trying
A
to
gentleman
find
and a
top
scholar.
Loin.
I think it's pronounced Mahoy Mahoy Noi.
It's gonna be a night.
Okay.
Oh yes, and I'm not even drunk.
And the sun's still up.
Man, we could fix that.
In a couple of hours,
Let's
the sun
fix
will start
that.
going down.
Why are we drinking?
Okay, so you're each of y'all are asked to meet up at the scholar's home to meet a colleague of his, and so she may be able to give you all the information you would need to know where to start off. So everyone just Viv, you're gonna go last here. So everyone else roll initiative really quick so I can know the order that we will be coming in.
Am I also going last?
These
Since
two
I'm
people
traveling with
can-
Viv.
Oh, you are traveling with Viv. Okay, so you're gonna be second to last. So, John, you are the first character to arrive. You arrive to a pretty large house. Almost looks kind of like a cafe. Uh, as, um, uh, uh, yeah, it really looks like a cafe. It has like a nice little patio outside, nice little tables out there. But you are the first one to arrive. No, you don't see anyone else approaching. You go to the door. You knock on the door. You are greeted by what looks to be like a butler, and he asks you, "Are you? How can I help you today?"
Hello, I am Capera. I am here. I'm looking for Meloin Garazzi, I believe is his name.
Okay, no wait. You're not looking for him. You're looking for name. I'm gonna give you a random name. Terra.
I'm looking for a Terra. I've been reinformed I got the name wrong.
No, Meloin is who you are in search for. The mission. That's the person who is missing. And he goes, "Oh, you must be here for the job. Yes, please follow me." And he brings you up to the to a back room. There's nothing but like shelves full of books as you enter, and you see a very young human who you can presume is Terra. She walks up to you, greets you. She goes like, "Hello. Are you here for the job?"
Yes, I am here for the job. Your greeter greeted me. What is going on with my voice? What the fuck? I can't talk. The I'm like not all here right now. Apparently, the player, not the character. What the fuck?
Oh, wonderful! Thank you for accepting the job. What is your name?
Oh, I am Capera, and then she points behind her, and a large, faceless man with 6 arms stands behind her, and this is Holland. He is my helper.
She turns to see and is completely freaked out by this, and goes like, "Oh God, oh, sorry, sorry. I am waiting on more. I've heard there's 4 in total who accepted the job. They should be here any minute. Please, take a seat. I laid out some a tea and water on the table with a few some toast and honey if you'll like some. But please, just wait a few minutes and I'll get the whole presentation started for you."
Oh, thank you.
You like to give what is your character, by the way? Who is your
My character, she is a half elf. Do I have to say what she is? Or can I just-
you can.
She's a person.
Yeah.
She's a half elf. She is Osirian. So you can kind of just see that. She wears like a silken, kind of like drab. And she's also got this large humanoid, vaguely living-looking creature with her.
Okay.
He breathes and moves. He's alive. Don't worry about it.
What is your what's your class?
I'm a summoner. This is my Eidolon.
You take a seat. A few minutes later, we hear another knock on the door. You see the butler rush down there. He opens the door, and we see what looks to be a pretty short orc, if I'm not mistaken. He
Very short for an orc.
he looks
And
at you.
rather than hair, it looks like he has squirrels stitched to his scalp.
You see the butler. He opens the door. He sees you. He looks very confused. And he goes like, "How may I help you
Hold
today?"
out the flyer for the job.
Oh, you're here for the job.
I was told there is a job.
Well, please come in. We already have one. One person has already arrived. Please follow me. He walks you to the back.
Thank you for your kindness.
And you see the half elf sitting down there with this weird humanoid 6-armed creature standing next to him. And you see a young human lady, like I said. And Tara walks up to you, goes like, "Good afternoon. May I have your name?"
I am Pooj of Tribe Klee.
Pooj. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for taking on this job. If you like, you can have a seat. There's drinks and sweets on the table. Please, we are waiting for 2 more.
Thank you for your kindness. He puts the axe that is about the size of himself by the door.
Go ahead. So we know you're an orc. What's your class?
My Pooj is a barbarian, but I didn't go with the normal barbarian. I went first off, I went the Unchained Barbarian, but then I also took an archetype. The Invulnerable Rager.
That sounds like a Marvel character.
It does.
Now, the really fun thing is, Unchained Barbarians don't have to deal with SBDS, or Sudden Barbarian Death Syndrome.
The fact that they fucking die whenever they take too much damage because they have the whole non-lethal damage thing.
Well, no, it's not a non-lethal damage thing, it's their actual health increases while they're raging. So when you take them down, they're suddenly
Sorry, I meant temporary.
missing. Oh, no. Temporary hit points is what makes the Unchained Barbarian better than the regular.
At living.
Yeah. So, for regular Barbarian, it's a Constitution bonus that's getting you those extra hit points. Unchained Barbarian, it's straight up temporary hit points.
Raging is more safer with that then. Okay. So, and you already described how he looks like he's very short for an orc, and he has like,
He legitimately has dead squirrels stitched to his head because he didn't have hair.
oh god, I don't want to picture that. Okay, so a few minutes pass by, and then we hear another knock at the door.
The big massive booms as Grey Swine with her like dinner plate sized paws raps on the front door.
The butler walks down there. He opens the door, and it's completely spooked at what he sees. He goes like, "Oh, how may I help you?"
Yes, we are here, me and my companion Eliquis, in inquiry of the job.
Yes. I apologize. A little bit surprised to see you. Yes. Please come in.
Grey Swine kind of ducks under the front door. I don't know how big this door is. But Grey Swine
Average
is
size door.
Grey Swine is 7'6".
Okay.
So yeah, Gracewine ducks a little.
He leaves the door open, waiting for Viv's character to walk in.
Aliquis follows in behind, probably also being a different sort of surprise compared to Grey Swine. Is there a place where I may... Oh, I can't really move around without my horse.
Do I just carry you when we're indoors?
That might be the solution.
Grey Swine,
I tie up Clint, my horse,
and then Grey Swine
outside.
picks you up and like princess carries you.
So, like a married couple entering their new home.
Newlyweds? I see.
And as this is all happening, the butler is just giving you a stare of complete confusion and awe. And it takes him a while to even like move from his spot. And as y'all walk down, you see Tara. She looks at y'all completely dumbfounded. And goes like, are you okay? How
And
did you
Grace-
manage to... You don't have any legs.
Well, that's just rude.
No,
Yeah. She has a
What?
horse.
Pooj is trying not
Yes.
to laugh.
How...
Clint is outside.
Oh, okay. Are you here for this job?
Yes.
We are not
We were
invoiced.
sent,
What's the
sent by the Church of Shaylin.
what she said?
Oh, she kind of like scratches her head. It's like, oh, okay. Do you, specifically talking to Viv's character, are you sure you're up for this?
Of course, I'm one of the many paladins of Shaylin, and we would never turn down help when needed.
Like, understandable. It's just, I don't think.
Or an opportunity to help while needed. I am bad at words, but my character shouldn't be.
I just don't think there'll be water Can you walk on your own? I'm sorry. It's just that I don't.
I'm slower than most on the land, but I can manage.
Graceline gives them a very, like, stern, piss-off look.
Like,
Ow.
I mean, if she sends this, she's like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I just want to make sure everything's good with
No,
you.
I know that my kind are a rare sight.
Yes. I apologize. Tara. What is y'all's names?
Inquisitor Gracewine.
An Inquisitor.
And my name is Aliquis.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you've all arrived now. Please, sit down. There is beverages, tea and water, a little bit of sweets here if you would like some. But okay, give me 1 minute and I'll get everything started for you.
Gracewine.
We didn't describe.
No, yes, sorry. I was getting to that. So we'll go with Gray first because you kind of already said what you were. Yeah,
Just say the full
Inquisitor?
thing. It's proper. Yes.
Okay,
well, no,
Gideon.
what
Is
is,
it Gray
what are
Swine
you-
or is it Grace Wine?
Gracewine. Their full name, all legal name, Inquisitor Gracewine. It's achievement, descriptor, root.
Okay. What are you and what is your class?
They are a 7'6" Knoll Inquisitor. They have gray fur with kind of dull brown black stripes all over. They got big round ears, and they wear big round like sunglasses.
Okay, so Pooj thinks that this person is a bear.
They've also got a big wide brim like black hat.
And I think you already mentioned, right? You're an Inquisitor, of course.
Yes.
Okay. And next one it's Viv. Please describe your character and specify why we've mentioned you have no legs.
Aliquis is a merfolk. The reason she rides around on a horse is because the horse is much faster than her movement speed of 10 after the movement reduction of
Damn,
with
she still moves
her
faster
armor.
than I do. Oh man.
Wait, how slow do you move?
No, me, not my character.
Yeah, hold on. Oh. I think you can move faster than 20 feet in
Depression's a
6
bitch.
seconds.
Yes.
I believe in you.
That's
Oh, mood.
fair.
Mood.
But she is a multi-classed paladin oracle. And notably, you can see, although faint, what appears to be whiskers on her face. Yeah, just the little fine whiskers. They aren't super noticeable. And honestly, who knows?
I was
Maybe
thinking
people
that.
just
I didn't
think
want to
she's
say it
part
out loud.
catfish. I don't know.
As you can see, my mom was a fish, and no, my mom was human. My dad's a catfish.
But no,
A tale as old as
there's no
Tinder.
catfish. She has wonderful blue scales. She's wearing breastplate on her upper half. I guess you can wear breastplate on the scales too. But like, securing gets a pain.
So with those little descriptors out of the way, we'll go ahead and get started. You see, Tara comes back with a little bit of paperwork, and she actually takes out a map, and she goes like, "Well, I wasn't expecting this bunch of this variety of heroes to come and help me out, but I thank you for giving me a chance and taking on this job. My colleague has gone missing, as written in the job description. Malloyne is a well-known scholar in the area, fascinated with just gathering as much information as he can. And the thing is, he's gone missing for it's been about 2 weeks since I last heard of him. He's been staying in contact with me, at least every other day, sending letters by carrier bird, and he hasn't sent a letter in a very long time. Like I said, it's been 2 weeks since I've last heard of him. And I need to know where he is, if he's safe. He headed towards a carnival. He's very intrigued with the history of Harrowing.
Ooh.
And yes, and he heard that a carnival had acquired a very talented, a very bizarre fortune teller. Rumors had sprouted saying that he had the fortune teller had a very specific harrow deck. They called it the what was the name of it? The deck of harrowed tales. Supposedly it belonged to a very powerful halfling from Aeons ago. Stories they say people with that deck are very accurate in their fortune telling, and there's even tales saying that the cards themselves have some sort of life to them. They are worlds within them, and of course there are all rumors and all that. But he's always been very intrigued about that, and when he heard that this deck had appeared out of nowhere, he quickly jumped at the opportunity. I think he said the some fortune teller, he goes by the name All-Seeing Hyjik. There's stories were being told that he had the deck, and so he wanted to go see for himself. He left, and like I said, throughout his journey towards the carnival, he's been writing back to me. The last letter he wrote was him arriving to the carnival, and then after that, nothing else. So all I ask is if you don't mind, maybe taking a trip towards the carnival and seeing for yourself if there's anything strange going on there, or if you'll find Malloy on his way back, and I just want to ensure his safety.
May I have a drawing of Malloy?
She doesn't have like any small picture of him, but she probably shows you like a large portrait of scholars that have been drawn like as a group painting, I guess, or like made like a class photo in this world. And she kind of points to one of the gentlemen. He's a pretty old guy. Just think of like a Gandalf style, long beard, a little bit shorter hair than that, still gray but a little bit shorter. But think of something like that.
Just immediately look to the others. Will you be able to remember this face?
Yeah, we for sure would be able to.
Good.
And John wasn't very good at hearing what the description was. Okay.
Gandalf. Basically just Gandalf looking motherfucker.
Gandalf looking.
If we see anybody
So
that
she
looks like
tells
Ian
you-
McKellen, shoot him on sight. I mean, no, wait, we're protecting him. We're protecting him.
She tells you that
Do you mean that he looks like an old
Now,
man?
if we find someone who looks like Michael Fassbender, we've gone too far.
I love we're all telling different jokes that are all the same genre. Because I was telling a John Mulaney joke.
She tells you that there should be an easy job. Just go gather information, see if you can find him, and then report back. If the worst is true and something terrible happened to him and you happen to find him dead, which is she says this like very like hesitantly, if it's not too much to ask, just bring him back. And she kind of loses concentration, because that, again, worst thing possible to happen. But she says like, but again, I don't know what you can expect, but you will be paid, you handsomely. And she hands y'all, I will give you the first half, now, and then as you return, I will pay you the other.
Now, I have a question. Not to be petty or anything, we are doing this for a job, so I please hope you don't mind. Can I look at the Harrowing cards? I'm not going to take them, I just want to see them. A concept of that is very intriguing to me.
We can do that at the carnival.
Well, yes, at the carnival, but I mean, like, extensively look at it. Like, given time.
From what has been said here, that is not up to her.
That's why I'm asking. Okay, that's fine.
No, the deck does not belong to us. The deck belongs to a fortune teller that works at the carnival.
Oh yeah, we probably should ask her then. I'll keep that in mind.
But yes, if you are ready, I will give you a map to the carnival. And she kind of like unfolds a letter, a piece of parchment, and she just kind of slides it to the across the table, not knowing who wants it.
Pooj is going to let one of the smart people take it.
Gray Swine grabs it, hands it to the paladin.
And then she kind of like snaps her fingers, and the butler comes out with a little small sacks, and she kind of like he lays one in front of y'all, and she goes like, you may stay here if you like for the night, or and leave tomorrow morning if you wish, unless you wish to leave now.
Pooj just looks to the
I don't
others.
see why we don't just spend the night here.
It won't really matter. We're gonna fast forward to the carnival anyway, so.
Gray
okay.
Swine, either way we're doing it, okay. This is more characterization to me than anything, because Gray Swine's kind of not having this place. They're giving off some weird vibes. They gave off some really weird vibes when we showed up, and Gray Swine's like, this is...
Listen,
Well,
you're working with an orc
a
with
fish
swirls
person
stitched
and
to his
A
head.
dog walked in.
I mean, to some extent that's fair,
They
but
were
still...
probably at their limits at Pooj.
So we'll go ahead, and if y'all choose to stay the night or not, that really doesn't affect the story itself, but we arrive at the carnival. You see that the carnival, there's music playing all over the place.
No, that's some good ass
Okay,
music.
Turn that off.
yeah.
You may not like it, but your kids are gonna love it.
You hear music playing all over the place. You hear it's not completely crowded. There's very few people here. A couple of families here and there. You hear people laughing, cheering, playing a few games. As you walk into the carnival, you see right next to the large tent, because you have the actual main large tent where the whole performances are played in this little carnival. And then right next to there, you see a little bit a more smaller tent, and it has a huge sign it has a hand with an eye in the middle, and it says, "Come and have your fortune told by the all-seeing Hijack," which you know is the man that Malloyne came to speak to about the mysterious and the wondrous item.
Capera runs inside past y'all.
What was it called? The deck of Harrowed Tales.
Capera runs past y'all, and Holland's standing behind her, and just looks at y'all and is like, "I'm so sorry." Do I see this guy, Hijack?
Yes. You see just a human. He's sitting down at a table, and you see that he's like just laying cards down, flipping them, and then he shuffles them all back together and just does that again.
Capera runs up to him, and she kind of like, "Hello, you're a fortune teller, I see."
You kind of spook him in a sense, since you just ran in there and goes like, oh God, sir, you spooked me there a little bit. I was not prepared for this. Yes, I am the great fortune teller, the all-seer Hijack. How may I help you today?
Can I ask a question? Can I already know who he is before this, or no? Okay, that's cool.
No.
No. I like. I'm like. Well, as soon as I saw the sign, I knew I had to come in here, and I saw you, and well, yes, I would like my fortune told. Yes, please.
Pooj just sticks his head in.
What is it that you desire? Do you wish to know about your love life? Or maybe you already have someone and you want to see if it lasts. Or do you care about riches? what is it that you want? What is it that you
I
desire?
haven't thought about this one for a while. I'm thinking, not riches of the physical kind, but riches of the mind kind. If you catch my drift.
Oh, you're a man who care less about the material goods of the
Well, I
world.
mean, I do fancy some materials here and there, but more or less what's the knowledge of said materials is what I crave for. Not the knowledge, but the art of it. You know, a card nerd specifically, but yes.
Pooch just pokes his
Just a
head
cute
in.
follower of Shaylin.
Is this where Malloyne came?
Okay, do y'all follow in or?
Yeah.
I would follow behind. I don't know if I can. Are they in a tent or are they
yes,
just
they
at
are
a?
in a tent.
I don't think I'm not planning on getting off of Clint every time we go
can just peek
inside a
inside.
place, especially if it's just a tent. So I'm probably just gonna be right outside.
Oh yeah, I should note. I think it's phrased in the teamwork tweet as like mentally sending things, but I can silently communicate with Viv's character thanks to one of my feats. No?
Now, is this like Jawas where they can communicate via
No,
scent?
I think it's more just flavor-wise, it's more just they've been working together long enough that
Oh, no, I
it's
gotcha.
phrase is bonded mind, but they've been working together long enough, and it's part of an Inquisitor's job to be subtle about things. That
It's those hand sign things they
yeah,
do.
it's
like
the
in
hand
spy
signs and like
movies.
the body language and eye and head movements and shit.
You see, I'm just imagining the Doctor Who episode where he reunites with Donna.
I will say that as soon as Pooch gets in there, he's just gonna set a hand on Kepara's shoulder. Business before pleasure.
This is business. We need to know all that we need to know in order to get
where
in order to get ahead.
Garrison
This is related. This is business adjacent.
Greyswine follows in after, and they're like, "What do you know about Melonige Garci?"
I think it's pronounced Malinois. No, I'm just joking. Okay, my friends here are telling
way,
me that I'm
John,
gonna forego my
John,
fortune.
if Kepara keeps arguing this, I will roll an intimidate.
I'm not gonna do this. Look, I will forego my fortune because we're on the clock right now. So, yes, okay, we'll skip this. We'll skip this for now. It's very important. The cosmos themselves will look at this moment and say, "You didn't take the chance, and now I'm gonna fuck you up." Pooch, when we die, this is on you.
I will hurt you.
Greyswine rolls her eyes behind you. It's just...
By the way, I just love how Pooch and Kepara's interactions are literally just me and John. John, we're here for a reason.
We're here for a reason, okay?
And that reason is not to get a fortune teller.
Greyswine remarks, "You can have your
I will
fortune
hurt
told
you.
when you're paid."
We were paid partially.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
I am
When
sure
the
that the
job's done.
carnival will still be here.
So I just want to get this correct. Okay, so John, your character walks in asking for fortune to accepting the fortune telling. Dawn, you come in saying you want to partake in there, but then Gideon comes in and ruins the party. He goes like, nope.
No, Pooch
No,
was
no,
also
no,
Pooch was ruining the party first.
Oh, okay.
Pooch was the
I'm
one
just a far more
ruining the party
imposing
first.
figure than Pooch.
That's
Yeah,
arguable.
no, Pooch is just 5
Yeah.
feet of fucking
Greyswine
muscle
is 7
with
foot
squirrels
6 worth of
stitched
muscle.
to his head. Yeah, Pooch is the weirdest thing about Pooch is he has squirrels stitched to his scalp.
So, as you walk in, so you say you want information. The fortune teller asks you, he's like, wait, repeat again. You want information on who?
Milo Garrison. He's
Malloyne
a
Garrison.
scholar of an area somewhat local to here, about 3 days away.
He's gone missing, and we're trying to find him.
As you bring up the name, you say
Preferably
that he is now concerned. He goes like, I knew someone's gonna come. Oh no. Okay.
Gray Swine raises an eyebrow.
He quickly picks up. She kind of gathers his deck up and sets it down and goes, "Okay, look, it was not my idea. He wanted to. He accepted it. Okay, it was not my idea. I warned him, but he chose to do it."
Chose to do what?
I want to make a really inappropriate joke here.
Speak, fortune teller.
You're on our podcast.
Oh,
You're allowed to make whatever the fuck joke you want as long as
It's
it's
not-
fucking racist.
But it's really bad. It's,
Oh
Why are
boy.
you laughing so
Speak, Gideon,
it's the-
speak.
No, this is terrible.
I don't know. I feel like me and Don have said much worse.
Have you ever? I don't think either of you have ever made assisted euthanasia jokes.
We
Yes, we
have.
have.
We joked around about how we were the assisted suicide squad because of the fact that we can.
Wait,
Also
these
known as
Suicide
ass.
Squad
We have
wasn't
killed
on the
many
podcast,
people.
though, was it?
That's true. So here's us saying it now.
I don't.
We joked around about the fact that a lot of the NPCs have asked us to kill them, and we blindly just went, "Oh, sure." Bang.
Dead.
We are the Assisted Suicide Squad, and yes, as an acronym, that spells ass.
He informs you with that. Look, he came in here asking about my Harrow deck. Rumors have spread about about its significance, I guess. Look, this deck used to belong to a very, 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 very old fortune teller. Her name, what is her name? Let me look it up real quick. What's her name? Sandre. She was a very, very powerful fortune teller. Legend says that she didn't want her stories to be lost upon her death. She had no next of kin. Her generation ended with her. And so, it is said that she used her immense power to create a world within the Harrow deck, which is why this deck is so powerful, so accurate. And he was so intrigued by this. He wanted more information. And what many people don't know is that you can travel to those lands. The stories that these cards hold, they're real. And I told him if he wanted to know more about her, he can travel there. But I warned him that if he did choose to go there, there's no guarantee he's coming back. And I warned him on that. He insisted on wanting to go. And so
What is required for one to come back?
I don't know. I've never traveled myself. I'm not look, I might not be an amazing fortune teller myself, but I'm not that big of an idiot. I'm not going to travel somewhere that I don't fully understand. I don't know how to come back.
You are more intelligent than many mages that I have met.
Yeah, he insisted on wanting to go, and so I opened up a gate thanks to the cards, and he walked in. I don't know exactly how to get back. I told him that, and he said that was no concern of him. He'll figure out a way, and as you can see, he hasn't. I don't even know if he's still alive over there. Look, I told you, it's not my fault. He wanted to go. He insisted.
Just kind of look to the others. Do any of you have anything that would allow one to leave a separate world if they were in it?
Oh boy, I don't think I have anything that can do that. I mean, death would technically get you out of there, but I don't think we're working on technicalities.
Not necessarily.
Pokes head in. Clint pokes his head in. Nay.
I like you,
For that
horse.
concern about him, Look, I warned you. I give you the seed warning. I don't know what's over there. Okay, I don't know what to expect. All I know is that on the other side are all of Sandre's stories. So, if you wish to go and find him, I can open up the gate for you. But again, I don't know how to come back.
Before we go in, may I see the cards of the deck? I would like to document them for the purposes of my inquisitorial role.
As you can understand, these cards are extremely precious to me. They're literally one of a kind.
I won't harm them. I won't harm them in any way. I just want to I just want to document their
No, don't you understand? I went around the world and ripped up everyone else's cards. These are the only ones. I even fought an old.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Grandpa.
I'm not that kind of person.
I showed to this insect collector, and he threw them in the ocean.
Ah! Gideon, I need to get drunk now.
Don can't handle the fact that this podcast makes constant Yu-Gi-Oh
Justin
jokes
isn't
now.
even here.
John and I still play Yu-Gi-Oh on occasion, though.
Okay, so what he does is like, look, I don't feel comfortable handing you these cards. They're very, very precious, and like I said, they're very powerful, and I just don't feel comfortable letting a stranger just hold them. If you want to look at them, I can go ahead and show you them.
I just need to look at them so I may document them. I don't need any other content.
Okay, and you see him. He lays it all on the table for y'all. I'm gonna go. Oh my god, I'm gonna go ahead and on Discord, because I'm doing this on my phone. I don't want to touch any more programs on my computer. So on Discord, I'm gonna put a picture of it's basically all the list of all the hero cards.
After he lays them out, Gray Swine sort of jots down a text description of what the cards are and all the specific art and iconography on this set of cards.
I make little doodles, write down what suit they are, and also what alignment they are.
I mean, the suits aren't really gonna matter because that's more for me if I wanted to actually use the cards themselves.
Pooge looks at the pretty
Okay.
I
pictures.
thought a horror deck was 60 cards, like 1 through 10, and then the attributes.
Yes.
I have a question,
Yes.
David. You said these were unique cards, right?
Okay. Well, you know what? I just posted the picture. You didn't let me get to anything. Okay. So he lays out all the cards for y'all to look. For everyone else, except for John's character, y'all see a standard deck of horror cards. Everything matches to ones you've typically seen before. Everything matches up. You got the same cards with the same names. You got the Paladin. You have the Big Sky. You have the Desert. You have all those ones that you have probably seen before. John, your character does notice something strange. Is that typically a hero deck, they're all made exactly the same. So there's never a misinterpretation of what's being read. So they're all basically are carbon copies of each other. Now, all of these hold the same titles. So they match the exact same titles that the hero deck you carry has. You have the Paladin, you have the Desert, the Joker. All of those are the same titles. The difference is some of the pictures on the cards have slight changes to them. Nothing major that would change the meaning of the card, but you'll see that, hey, this paladin has, the armor is different than the paladin you have. You see the ones that describe landscapes, like the desert. I think there's the carnival. They're not, yeah, they look different. The layout's different, and typically the cards are supposed to be almost carbon copies of themselves, because like I mentioned, just to make sure there's never a misinterpretation of what the card is meaning or stating. So while everyone else just sees standard horror cards, you do see that there is something off about them. They're not exact carbon copies of your standard Harrow deck.
Huh. The suits are also different,
sorry?
by the way. The suits are also different, by the way.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know. I don't have the actual deck on me.
I think that maybe the card is like for you, like when you physically have them in the real world.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, because I don't have the actual
Maybe-
deck, and so this is
Okay.
just for me to actually
Okay.
use
Oh, okay,
the
okay.
standard 52 deck.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I thought this was in game, in canon. Like, that is
Okay.
very weird.
Yes. In this world, in this deck, the paladin is the king of hearts.
After all that's done, Pooja's just gonna kind of look over to Capera. Perhaps any readings that we want outside of going in should be done before we go.
Oh, now we want a reading. Okay.
We do not know if our adventures inside of this thing will...
Well then. She looks at the fortune teller. Do you think that you can do a reading on our future?
Yeah.
You
Sorry,
really flip flop
sorry.
with your.
It's because I keep confusing him with the actual
Everybody
fortune
here.
teller. Because the fortune teller,
I got you.
what was it? Was it again? Sonray or Sonia Ray?
Yeah, Sonray.
That's the actual fortune teller, and so she, and there is she, and then I keep
I got you.
confusing him with her. So because there's two fortune tellers in there, so he gladly does it and goes like, "Please, everyone, sit down around the table.
Wait, does that mean that I'm being invited in, or?
If you want your fortune told alongside them, if this is a future you want for everyone to be told, then yes, your horse is welcome in."
Oh, okay.
As I can
So
see that you are
into-
unable to physically walk in here yourself, your horse may tag along as well. It's a big one.
Okay, so we crowd in the
big
tent.
group.
I guess.
Pooja's going to
big
offer
thing.
Clint an apple.
Holland is going to pet Clint.
Clint will accept apples and pets.
Thank you, because
And just
I
kind
heard
of-
something else that starts with the C that I thought you said you pet.
Wow.
Oh,
Uh,
Jesus, okay, sure.
Not that
Pooja will
kind of
also look-
Pathfinder campaign, David.
I can just be the one right now to say that Holland does not have that kind of relationship with Capera.
Look, okay,
Pooja will
I
Pooja
misheard
will
it.
also
Okay.
look to the paladin and just, I like your horse.
So he lays out the deck, and he kind of spreads it out, like almost like in a rainbow arc. You know, they cut the deck like that. He kind of spreads it out, and then he tells each one of y'all to point at a card, and each one of y'all, yeah, you each pick one, and the ones you pick, she pulls them out and leaves them flat, and then she shuffles the deck. Or sorry, he shuffles the deck, and he draws one card and places it at the center of all 5 of them.
I have a chart if you want me to roll on it.
It's not necessary. Okay. And so
He stacked the deck.
yeah, I never rolled a perception check, so
Oh shit! Didn't think of that.
so he lays them all out, he lays the 5 cards out, and in the center of it he puts his card. And then he starts to flip each card. The first one that comes up is the Paladin, and it's upside down. The next one is the Vision, and then the Owl. That one's upside down. The Inquisitor, and then the Forge. And he leaves the bottom one unrevealed. And he looks at them for a few seconds, observes them, he goes like, interesting, okay. Well, I have very concerning news. It seems that... Okay, it seems like whatever fate awaits you, it's dark. It's not nice. No, I only saw this one time before this, and that's when I read well, what do we call him? Malloyd.
Malloyd.
Malloyds.
Yeah, it seems like you're the future. It's very dark for y'all. It's full with pain, with misery. It's no. This is not good. And then give me a John, give me like a I'm pretty sure this is not like a skill you have, but just give me like a profession check, because I don't know or like just a straight up knowledge check, because I don't know if you have anything specifically for
Arcana,
like
no?
harrowing. Like,
I
for
mean,
the
I
harrow deck.
thought that would have fell under knowledge arcana, no?
Sure. I don't know. I could have let you have it
So,
for free for like
Here's the
performance or
thing.
whatever.
As he's mentioning all this pain and darkness, Pooj is just smiling more and more.
What did you roll?
Yeah, Pooj is a
Knowledge 16?
masochist.
Okay. Okay. So you're not 100% sure, but whatever he's, you're not sure where he's getting this kind of reading from, because those cards shouldn't really be saying that. And but he keeps saying like, oh no, what awaits y'all? It's nothing but danger. Oh, you're gonna have a very difficult route ahead of y'all.
Okay, hold on.
What is the final card?
Seems kind of vague, that one. Just danger, doom and gloom.
That is what your future awaits.
It just doesn't seem like that. Seems like way too, like the cards are usually much more like. I think you might be interpreting it wrong.
I am not. I've done this for a very long time. I know how to read.
What is the final card? The one that you haven't put face up.
Are you sure you want to see it? I've got nothing but bad news. If I flip it, it sets everything into motion.
Well, if they don't have any arguments against it, I'm all for
Wait,
it.
hold on 1 second. Can I do a sense motive check?
Sure.
Oh, can I do a sense motive check? I've got a
Sense
wild
motion.
motive
Can
check,
I
I'm
do
pretty
sense
sure.
motion?
Yeah.
I said sense motive. So my sense motive is 5 plus 5, and then I have another plus 4 to 19.
Wait, why did you use Holland
Wait, no, that's
roll?
Because he can do it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, that's the wrong number.
Yeah, if Compare does
I
it.
have an 18, not a 14.
Compare got a natural 19.
That's the right number. The new
Wait,
one.
did you re-roll it though? 5 plus...
I had to
You didn't have to
well,
re-roll.
actually,
You
no,
add the
that's...
4 you were missing.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I had the 4 I was missing. Yeah, so
I only
23.
want you to do marginally better than me, not superiorly greater.
I suppose I could attempt some sense motives.
My
Clint
Eidolon's an
can't-
intelligent creature, by the way, David. It's not stupid. My Eidolon's an intelligent creature, by the way.
Clint can't talk, so he can understand us.
Okay.
Good horse.
So I'll give it to
My
the
sense motive was
Inquisitor.
marginally better than the horses.
You think that he is okay, so you think that he is, I guess, how should I best say this? He's not being 100% straightforward with y'all at all.
I give my paladin a a sort of a look that tells them that something fishy is happening right here, right now. I don't want to alert the fortune teller that I figured this out, but my paladin I can, tell without saying that something's up.
So so he goes like, okay, okay, if you're ready, I'll reveal the final card for you. And he lifts it and he places it onto the table, face up. And John, or I think this sticks out more to your character than everyone else's. The cards you see, it's no card in the Harrow deck, and it's titled The Gate. And as he plays this, he goes like, nothing but pain. And then a vortex starts to form in the table, and everyone starts to feel a force pulling you in to the card. And slowly, one by one, all of you are sucked into the card.
Those are such terrible noises.
We've been bored by the gate.
Your horse is the only one there, and your horse decides to just jump into the vortex itself. He goes, "Oh, master!" jumps into the vortex.
We have made it very clear that Clint cannot speak common.
No, I'd argue that this counts as a stressful situation, and therefore I can't speak common and have speak with animals currently.
No, this is subtitled. So in the actual video, in the movie, there's gonna be brackets to say this. He's saying this in horse. So
That's a bold way of saying. Wait, hold on. Most movies will just let him say the thing in his native language and then subtitle what he said. But your movie choice is very different. It's like, oh yeah, whenever somebody speaks in their in another language, we'll just translate it into English and then subtitle. They are speaking in Spanish.
That just reminds you of the fucking one murders you in Spanish. 2, that's like a Jacob Geller bit, not Jacob Geller, Joel Haver, where it's the oh yeah, let's turn the subtitles on when somebody's speaking like an alien language, and the subtitles are just alien language.
okay, so as you guys are sucked into the card itself, you reemerge like towards up into the sky, a few feet up above the ground itself, and you are slowly falling, nigh in danger speed, and you are at the last few seconds you kind of gain that momentum back and you slam to the floor with a bunch of cards falling down alongside you. If you take time, you notice that it's the Harrow deck. The Harrow deck got sucked into the gate card with y'all, and they kind of
Wait, so the dude doesn't even have the deck anymore?
As you can presume, no, the cards fell into the vortex itself alongside with y'all.
Oh, we
Gray-
should collect those.
Yeah, Graysign kind of sees it and, noting to more than the importance of the situation, but the importance of them to like art history, starts rapidly and carefully picking them up.
Capera just yells at the sky. There is no gate card, you false liar! You jerk!
Kind of immediately
I
after
also
landing.
will.
So, we kill the fortune teller next time we see him.
Decapitation! Decapitation!
No killing! No killing!
As you reawake, as you
I want
get
his
your
hat.
senses, you find yourself at a carnival. But something is very strange of the lands you're around, that you see laid around you. For one instant, the sun seems to be okay. Well, it's up high in the sky, and it seems to be made out of cardboard, being held up by a brass pipe.
Man, I really wish that I had cast Brand on that asshole when I had the
You know,
chance.
look, I'm nervous. I'm stressed. I'm just gonna do this for good luck real quick. Just gonna pull out a card from her Harrow deck really quick.
At
Uh-oh.
the actual Harrow deck?
My Harrow deck,
Oh,
not that
yours?
one. I don't trust that one.
No,
Yeah. Inquisitor.
I currently have access to that.
I have
Harrow
a Harrow
deck.
deck.
When we return, would you mind taking the paladin outside of the carnival?
You do understand, I also am a follower of Shaylin. They look at you
Who is Shaylin?
sort of with a you should think before you speak like sort of like face.
Just blank look. Who is Shaylin?
The fuck? That's not gonna be useful. Alright, whatever.
When
I
did
pulled
you-
the desert card.
What's the desert card?
The desert card. It's a chaotic good constitution card. So, once per day, if I ever have to do some save that requires a constitution, hopefully I don't fucking die. That's the only thing I can think of. I can add +2 to it. That's about it. I was kind of hoping for a better stat boost.
No, I am curious though. Who is Shaylin?
She's a god.
Goddess of
Yeah.
art and beauty?
The Grayswine kind of bops John's character on
Right,
the head
John's
at that
character.
remark. Wait, who made
It was
who made
my
the remark?
character who made this remark.
No, but I'm the one who said a
No.
god.
John John said a god very dismissively. So you just get like the back of like this fucking pancake-sized hand across the back of your head.
Well,
I'm
I-
sorry, did I offend you or
see.
something? There's many gods.
I follow the bitch known as
And I
Lisa.
follow all of the Assyrians, okay?
I mean, that's fine,
Uh-oh.
but I don't
Uh-oh.
go around
Hang on, we just lost
disrespecting-
someone.
Oh no.
It's David
Okay.
again.
David!
David? David!
By
We're
the
talking
way,
in character. He doesn't
y'all
even
are both. Yeah. By the way, y'all are both very religious characters, and you just heard someone refer to their own god as a bitch.
It's not our god.
I mean, yeah, and Knowles view one of their pantheon as a person you don't want around, which is Nemestro is part of their pantheon as the worst person, basically.
Hello, once
It's
again.
perfectly reasonable for a Knoll to hear, oh yeah, I hate this god that I worship, and they're like, oh yeah, it's like Nemestro, clearly.
Yeah, okay. So, as y'all look around, y'all see that everything here looks to be almost made out of, almost like if it's like a high school place, like a set on a play.
Oh lord. Oh no.
Ooh. Is there
No one used fireball.
is there a pub, tavern, or similar watering hole, or in a settlement, whose population is equivalent to that of a village or greater within 20 miles?
That seems oddly specific. What are you referencing?
It's their darn magic item.
Yeah.
So you see so instead of the actual sun in place, you see what looks to be almost like a cardboard or like a weird ceramic sun hanging
So-
up in the sky.
So I take that as a
Bean.
no?
Oh no.
Okay.
Held up by what looks to be just like a metal or brass pipe that seems to be almost like a clock ticking it across the sky. Out in the distance, you see like the moon itself hovering in the distance, waiting to rise as the sun is moving across the sky. You see all these little like this whole area in this carnival. You see it's kind of like shoddy made. Paint it's peeling off. You don't like some of these stands are not even complete. They're just like upright cardboard or just wood stands with like nothing on them. You do hear like the very faint sound of like cheering, mostly because you think maybe it's like one or two people going, yeah, woo, out into the giant tent itself. And the tent itself is a really large tent. But you see like the color on it is faded. It looks like the color on it is also peeling off, almost like if it was just
Like a sticker.
painted a sticker in a sense. It's like peeling off. It looks very chaotic. You see that there is a card remaining on the floor.
Oh shit!
That you happen to miss.
We missed one.
As you pick it up, you see that the card on the floor is called the Carnival. And since I think Gideon or Gray Swine picks it up, you see like you are consumed with like a weird energy coming from the card. And for some reason, everything becomes a little bit more brighter to you. Everything stands out a little bit more to you. And as that happens, you start to hear something that was a little bit faded out in the distance that you can kind of clearly hear now. You hear it a lot better, and it sounds like birds, very large birds. And you like every so often you just hear tell us quack quack tell us quack quack quack. If you turn to look, you see up by the tent, far away, a little bit far away from y'all. And again, I know right now I placed y'all here. You're a little bit further than that, but you see that there is a group. I think they're called Kenkus.
Oh god, Kankus.
They seem to be swarming something. It's a little bit hard for you to see, but as you take time to kind of get a better look, and you feel that energy come back, like spark again in you. You see that they're like pecking a man.
Ugh.
And you see
I hand the card to my paladin real fast. I'm just like, I think you should experience this shit.
No, if you point it out,
That exact phrasing.
no, if you point it out, everyone sees this now.
Okay.
It's just that for some reason
I
you
don't-
were able
I
to
don't-
notice it a lot more quicker than everyone else.
I hand the whole Harrow deck to my paladin. They've got bigger, more brains than me, more than
Me,
likely.
not the
Looking
Harrower.
at this random beating going on.
Yes.
Just
I
kind
don't
of.
A Harrower just got us into this situation.